Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Cult of the Lamb, where there's a whole party going on here and everyone's naked. Let's try taking confession. Loyalty or sin? Let's try doing sin. Again, the freezing is something else. Amdusius seems... You know what? No, who was that? Thorgra. Thorgra has a lot to answer for. Thorgra got me to kill Beelzebub. Let's get your sin. Yeah, I know about all of that. Oh, Trophy and Keeper of Secrets. Take confession. I've already taken... So you can take confession once a day, and the Rite of Lust has come to an end. Congrats, everyone. I hope you had a good time. I need to add fuel for the speakers. Interesting. Oh. How's your poetry, Zizi? The leader blazes, shining bright, casting off the shades of night. I think I could do better. That's a step up. I think there actually is like legitimate improvement going on. Lovely. For the next one, let's do Albretre with the Spirit Hearts. Oh, wait, no, that's just starting with an extra half Spirit Heart. I don't think that's all that good. If I intend to have it be a longer run. I mean, 4 Spirit Hearts is... Maybe that's different. Amdusius for Red Heart Return. We'll try Fornax for some offensive punch. Targets a random enemy, explodes near them. Thebre. And we'll try Fegel. Orcus does melee attacks the closest enemy every few seconds. That'll be kind of interesting to see. I've never tried Orcus before as a demon. Drop a friendly bomb when hit. The Rabbit's Foot for spawning better chests. Deals poison damage to enemies struck. Hopefully that won't be useful. And enemies drop twice as much fervor. Not great. It's okay. Harrow. Although a renowned recreant amongst his peerage, Kalamar was masterful in the repression of his underlings through ague. Ague? Freed of plague. Oh, so ague must be a disease. Freed of plague, the creatures of Anchordeep strike with renewed vigor. Heed caution as thou travel therewith. Thank you, Harrow. What do we get? Merciless Axe, good. What number was that? 16. And Maelstrom, which is... Oh, it's not diagonal. Or is it diagonal? Where is it? Direction I'm facing? I guess it's the direction I'm facing. Was this Eternal Treasure Chest room always an option? No, this is the sort of thing that only appears in like the post... in the witness and in the post bishop runs, isn't it? Crystal flag. All right. Let's do this path. Let's go wood, sword, berries, relic, and then boss. The shing sound that the demon hits when... Oh, crystal tree. The shing sound that a demon hits when... that the game makes when, like, this little spiky demon here comes out and starts hitting is... I don't know, it always sounds like I'm getting hit. Merciless Hammer, Vampiric Gauntlets. We'll do, Merciless Hammer, Merciless Gauntlet. I very rarely try the gauntlets. I'm gonna leave the gauntlets as soon as I can, because I do not like them. What is that sound? That shing sound that pops up. Is that one of my demons saying they're ready? Alright, Stonehenge. Who made it? What is the face on the side there? It looks like there was like candles or something. That's a large foot. Toe of the ice core freezes all active enemies. Let's try that. Let's try that over the poison one. And we can actually buy the collector for 200 gold. What ancient artifacts still remain? Higher chance of relics spawning. Good. It's just a card. It may not activate, but it's a card I'm very happy to have and would be very happy to see, I think, early in a run at least. I am getting hit just so much in this particular run. I don't know why. It's probably because I never use my relic, and because I'm generally not very good at the video game. Both of which are valid oh my god. Nope, this is kind of scary. No, just don't get surrounded, I think is the strategy here. Okay. Exorcist's Finger. Summon a demon to assist in battle. That's fragile. I don't want a fragile thing. But I do want a fragile thing. Let's try using this in the boss room. If I'm not going to recurringly use a thing, I might as well get a fragile but powerful one. What do we want? Necromantic Sword, Path of the Righteous, or Ichor Throne. I think I'll go for the sword upgrade, for the sword, Necromantic Sword 18. That sounds... yeah. I think the sword is actually weaker than... No, I mean, I know the sword is weaker than the gauntlets, because I just saw it, but... I just saw the numbers, but... I know, I do like the, I think my problem with the gauntlets is I strongly dislike their strong attack, their heavy attack. Because you have to be surrounded by enemies, and in this game being surrounded feels pretty dangerous, especially with a wind-up involved. Here, at least this hits them area in front of you. And now, with a more melee build, I will try Divine Guardian. 2 seconds of invincibility, if I can remember to use it. Here we go. Witness Astaroth. These are all traditional demon names or plays on them, right? Oh god. So they all have... Oh god. So use Zupa Cross. Yeah, that's good to know. These are priorities. Oh, run. Okay. This is so much chaos. I'm somehow not immediately dying to the chaos. Nope, I am immediately dying to the chaos. Alright, summon a demon. I don't know how long it lasts, but we're gonna try it. I'm getting hit all the time. Fuck! I'm not gonna make it. I have the invincibility. I have to use it. No. I'm not going to make this long. Jesus. All right, what are the priorities? I think y'all. I can't see what's going on. I have no idea what's happening in this fight. Fuck! I just couldn't see anything. I don't know why. I had no battlefield awareness there. Damn it. I don't really want to kill any of these people. Harbor him, I guess? Sorry, harbor him. I harbor no ill will towards you. This is all because I'm bad. What are the... I guess I don't even know what... I'm getting hit again. What do? You hit spikes in all directions. Just die. Okay. That was ridiculous. That was so bad. But we replaced one old life with a new one. It's because I didn't really have a great... No, I'm getting salty because I was just attacking. Gold nuggets, cauliflower, or a blueprint. We'll go for the blueprint just for the, yeah, rather than just extra gold. Crystal lantern. And we completed the Anchor Deep collection there. Oh, that was... Yeah, I wasn't using my brain. I was just attacking on instinct, which, when things get really chaotic, can't take me all that far, I think. So... the question is now, do we keep going? And I think the answer is yes. Let's keep going. Let's try one more round here. See how far we can get, because I want the practice now. Even if I die, I'm okay with dying in this case and getting, like, losing a bunch of stuff. But I still keep the witness. The witness eye is the only thing I wouldn't want to lose. The witness is the eye is the only thing I feel bad about losing. Let me change that. All right, what do you guys do? You shoot at burst in front of you. Oh god, there's a trap there. I regret every choice. What is going on with me? Trua's tentacle, sure. Little god like Shamash's followers. Kudai's toenail, new curse with an increased level. Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you. Oh, new curse. Summon the new curse, right. What is this? Oh, this is the Tarua's tentacle. Okay. Alright, let's go die. You have 3 levels of the shielding. Oh, it splits off. Yeah, this is much tougher. This is significantly tougher. It's gonna split off, okay. Why is the shielding not breaking? I don't know why the 4 shielding didn't break. Was it not 4 stacks of shielding I had to break through? Maybe it was something different. Oh, a heat-seeking missile now. Great. Yeah, so this is... You know, I'm not going to mess around with these areas past the witness too much. I think this is just more than I'm ready for at the moment. Tranquil Pond, lovely. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's, yep, there's too much going on. Too much for me to, I was just not looking at it well or assessing the situation. I was just charging in and hoping to dodge on instinct. And my instincts are not remotely good enough for that. At least when it's new. At least when it's new. Yeah. Okay. So, my followers think I'm... Oh, Divine Inspiration. What are we going to get for Divine Inspiration? We have the Confession Booth. Yeah, we can start getting our sin on now. The Mating Tent. The Drum Circle. Let's get some Mating Tent on. Invites 2 followers to decide if they wish to make an egg together. To decide if they wish to make an egg costs sin. Unlocks the hatchery. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for shelter instead of the mating tent, but you know what? We have our own priorities here. New doctrine time. Let's finish off... You know, let's go for possessions too. I haven't stolen their money in a while. Belief in materialism. All cult members will gain the materialistic trait. Increased faith when building better sleeping quarters. That sounds pretty bad. Well, no, that sounds okay. Because especially if we're going to do a big upgrade in that. Or belief in false idols. Gain more faith when placing a decoration building. Materialism it is. You've swayed me. And now we get another Might of the Devout, or... What are these blessings of the relics? Blessed relics? Blessed, I guess, is just stronger relics, or damnation. I don't know, I'm curious what either of those are, but... Not curious enough to bypass... What about godly weapons? These are the rare ones. I think we go for the meat and potatoes. Yeah, Might of the Devout 6. So now that everyone has this trait, is it worth building... Do I have any shelters I can upgrade to? Yeah, I have 2 shelters I can upgrade. So we'll start there. What is this? What is... You just had something on your mind. There was like a crocodile face there or something. There's nothing for me to eat. Perhaps you might cook something at a cooking fire. Wait, no, I didn't mean to... I meant to read your mind, not make you eat. Use the outhouse, everybody does it. Danced with leader. What were you thinking about just then? Oh. Murbrion. Welcome to the cult. You don't like handcuffs. We can work with that. Unlawful will break themselves and others out of prison. Or ignores dissenters when they preach. Interesting combo. Take Thorgra's confession. So what happens when they max out their sin meter in this case? Because this will push you over the top in a sin level. Absolve you of sin. Yeah, sure. Yeah, spit that onto me. Spit your sin onto my face. What, leader? I don't know what happened. There was a darkness inside me. I felt so awful and guilty. But you've absolved me. Thank you. Next time I'll try not absolving them and see what happens. Maybe nothing. It might just be there to be absolved. I haven't sent anyone on a mission in a while. Maybe because the game constantly freezes when I do so. Hat stand. Let's give you a mission. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to recruit people to the Cult of Cold Run, the Cult of the Lamb. I just noticed how many items these things can give. Wow. I was underestimating the missions. Thorgra is a high level and can get me 88 stone, 176 lumber, 190 coin. Just get me money, sure. And we got Witness Astaroth with your adorable tentacles. hedonist. Decreases productivity, but sin generation is increased. Strong constitution and likes to cause... You're a jerk. You're just straight up a jerk. Okay. We'll see how long you last. Probably a long time. I don't tend to rein in the jerks here. So let's build some more tents, because we have a materialistic cult, and we want to take advantage of this. Place for multiple followers to sleep never collapses. Sure. Oh, right, these are separate. These are separate from the regular tents. Let's try a double heart demon run. So I'm Ducius with Hathor. Payan to start with Spirit Hearts. Doesn't look like it. No, it may be. Let's try Albetre for more... Oh no! I see at the top I can max out on only one thing. Okay. Alright. Let's, in that case, we'll bring Zepar. Automatically drop Fervor. But before we go on the mission itself, we can turn in that third heart at Smuggler's Sanctuary. Eye of the Witness. This be the third eye. You are even more deadly than Plimbo thought. Plimbo needs safety from a trade, and the lamb can give that, but Plimbo's a wild soul. I serve no one but myself. But then again, the last witness could sink me ship, me trade, me way of life, and what'll be left of Plimbo? Fine, force me hand. Please bring me that last eye, and I'll bow my head to you and your ways. I mean, I'm not forcing... I guess I am forcing you. I'm not saying it, but the lamb is. And we get a new... whatever that is. Destroy breakable rocks on touch. Drops black ichor when you roll. Sure. Thank you. They dare not even step on your shadow. No, they dare not. Wait, what is that? Make offering. Oh, hey! We made an offering. There was one here. Maybe there's one in each of the zones, because I've only seen... Maybe there's like a snail offering in each of the zones, because I saw a snail offering in Spore Grotto. In the Lonely... No, I haven't seen one in the Lonely Shack. Let's check the Lonely Shack and keep an eye out for the snail pedestals. There it is! There's a snail pedestal. They've got to be in each of these areas. And then Pilgrim's Passage is the other area where I haven't found one, haven't put one on yet. They're pretty obvious when I look for them. And when I see them. There. I'm looking for it and I see it. I wonder if I'm missing anything here. Because they give so few spirit that it feels like almost not even worth it. Which makes me, again, just think I'm missing something. Peer into the darkness. Is the wolf here? Hello, wolf. Little lamb, your kind are usually not so fond of the dark, but I suppose you are unlike the rest. How fare your followers? Do they love you? Do they fear you? I think it's more on the side of love. The nights are getting longer. The monsters grow more fierce. Tell me, how does another deal sound? I promise to make it worth your while. I have something of great value. Something that is one of a kind. No matter how hard you look, you will not find this item again. All I want in return is... well, it's nothing really. Nothing at all. 2 measly followers, or if that causes you unease, how about half of a heart from the great leader themselves? A fair equivalent, I think. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it. 100% 2 followers. Oh my god, I value my life so much. Like, I have a heart, half of my own heart, so much more than anything that my followers have to offer. I can always make new followers. And Fejual is on his way out. Fejual has had a good long life. You can go. You've reached the age of wolfhood. This is the... Maybe I spoke too soon when I said my followers love me. Well, the followers don't get to have to see this. Again, the farm upstate is getting more and more full by the day. And we do have a baby here. Yeah, Murbrion was going to be a jerk. So screw Murbrion. Goodbye. May they serve you well. Or be delicious, or whatever you do with them. You're a pragmatic sort. That's what I enjoy about you, little lamb. Here as promised. Now I must take my leave. I have dinner plans. That's all? I'd still trade 2 followers for that. I don't regret anything. Now, before we can feel the weight of our sins too heavily upon us, let's go to... I'm actually going to go back to Anora to see if I can farm up some more menticide mushrooms to complete the statue for the Spore Fellow. Poison damage, 10% chance of gaining a... Yeah, these are actually... Well, the heart one, the sun, all-seeing sun does nothing, but I think that a lot of these are pretty good. Zealous... I'm also thinking... I think I'm leaning towards getting rid of this cloak. I think I'm just gonna pick the ones I like. Pick the cards I like rather than having 4 random ones at the start. Zealous Dagger and Point of Corruption. Sure. You're collecting fervor will also gain... Yeah, sure. I'm getting hit. I got hit twice already. I have to do better. All right, let's focus it down a bit more. Let's at least know why we got hit. What are we dealing with? You hop. You do little hops. I could just take you out by hitting you and not getting hit. You will charge at me. The little ones will charge at me. When they approach, dodge. When they approach, dodge forward or dodge back, but be ready. There. What hit? I didn't even see there was a friggin' guy there. Now, okay, we're not going to spiral into self-hatred. There's plenty of time for that later. And in real life. We'll get Laplace's dice. Ward on each side, roll with care. 50% chance to heal a heart or gain a spirit heart. Okay? So, when we're down a heart, we'll use it. Nope, watch for that. Did I just bounce that back at them? Do it again. Shoot it. Shoot me. I could swore and I bounced it back at... Oh, God. Fucking... You know what? At least we get to use our relic now. Good. What is this? This thread? Nope. That was weird. That enemy was like throwing their buddies around. What is hitting me? Oh, there's circles on the ground. Okay, curse you from afar. Good. Curse you from afar. So part of this is I think I have to adjust my expectations that these areas, these kind of post-game, post-bishop areas are just going to be tougher. And I'm going to get hit more. And that's how it goes. What's a feather necklace? We'll go the route that might lead to a guaranteed relic. So we could use more followers. We'll take this. Not too bad. This is doable. I got hopped on immediately. I got hopped on again. I ran into the hop this time. I ran into the hop again. 3. Okay, all right. I don't know why I'm being so... No, no. We can recognize this. We can recognize that in a game like this, which is a fairly skill-intensive game for someone like me, there's going to be practice. There's a natural period of... Oh, Bane Axe is really good, right. There's a natural period of trying stuff, building up muscle memory, and gradually getting better. Muscle memory and a combination of muscle memory and watching and understanding why I get hit by things. That process is normal, and it comes... I've played enough Elden Ring and Dark Souls that, you know, blasphemous games like that, that at this point it's a constant challenge. Not just the gameplay, but managing my emotions around the gameplay. Poisonal active enemies, I don't need it. Thank you, though. Managing my emotions around it, managing expectations of myself, and being okay, and acknowledging that failure is part of the process. And more than that, that there's very little I can actively do to speed that process up. If I'm watching, I mean, I could pay super close attention to things, but I think not. I don't have to assess everything beforehand. I think assessing why I get hit by a thing is probably enough. Assessing calmly and at least semi-non-judgmentally why I get hit by a thing is probably enough. And that'll keep it not just getting better at a game, but feeling happy with myself. And I think there's an actual cost, an actual downside to getting too hard on yourself in this sort of thing. Like, I think it makes you less likely to see mistakes, more likely to blame yourself or just go down in a fit of anger. So I'll try to do better at that. Take advantage of being old, or being middle-aged. Hounds of Fate or Touch of Ithaqua? Touch of Ithaqua. I love Touch of Ithaqua. This is, so far, I think this is probably my favorite curse. I know curses vary by, like, your need, but this is the one I've certainly enjoyed using and felt both the combination of easiest and strongest for how easy it is. I think another just generally good tip for myself in these areas is to try to not be in too crowded a space, because it's really tough for me and my old eyes to see what's going on in those cases. Much easier if I can get into an open area where I'm not surrounded. Like there, well, that was just hard to move. The rocks are an actual, literal environmental hazard. Oh! The mushroom bounced me into the path of danger. That's really funny. Witness Bathin. Look at me actually using a relic in a fight. Wrecking the witness here. Yeah, putting myself in the corner against charging enemies is not the smartest idea I've had in my life. There's an element of destiny too here also, which I've been trying to learn and get better at. And one of the tenets I've been picking up on is to try to not put myself in the position where I'm surrounded. Alright, we'll take gold nuggets. And let's keep going. I think I have a pretty good, much better sustainable setup here than I had in the past. The biggest difference, if I'm going for for like a longer run, the biggest thing I would choose differently, I think the 2 heart build is really nice. I think the biggest difference would be I would definitely take off this tunic, because the longer the runs go, the 4 random cards at the beginning and no further cards, it gets worse and worse. So I'd go back to the default tunic. Yeah, like, this is a position where I'm happier to be in. All the enemies in front of me. Fish. I don't think I've actually seen the fish path here before. Oh, no, this is... Wait, no. Because Ratau was, I think, a fish guy. What is this? Just some totems that have fish in them. Totems and barrels. Okay. Not great, but, you know, not the worst. Veggies or hops? We're going to open up our drinking establishment soon. Let's get some more hops. You're the one with the threads. You were hiding behind the frigging tent. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, nice ambush there. I see the ranged in the back now spitting fire. So watching for ranged in the back is disproportionately useful, especially when I'm using the freeze. Merciless Blunderbuss. Or Bane Axe. Let's try the Blunderbuss. Chance to deal a critical hit when attacking enemies. A weird weapon, but I'm gonna try it. What's that sound? Again, the dinging. I don't know what the dinging means. Small mushroom candles. Final Anura decoration. I don't want any of these. I'm gonna bypass these. I'll get this and I'll replace it. Because I much prefer the lower level ice line ice thing. Oh god, how do I deal with that? I think I just have to kill one really quickly. And then get to the side, because they have a limited range. That's how I deal with it. Don't be in the middle. Oh! Walk right into... I literally walked right into that. Maybe rolled. Maybe I literally rolled into that. Gusian. Gusian Part 2. Can I break the egg? Not really. I'm getting wrecked here. All right. Oh, nope, nope. Roll into that. I can break the egg, but I'm just not doing enough damage to it. This run is actually going great. I feel like pretty happy with this run, but I'm going to call it here because it's pretty late and my cat is telling me it's time to go to bed. I know, buddy. Okay. All right, let's head out of here. Unless I should have checked if I could save. I don't know. I didn't know if I could save. I assumed I couldn't mid-dungeon and pick it up from there. Maybe I could. In either case, I think my next combat thing is to complete the 4th area and push on. I don't feel the need to go through like the full, I don't know what to call them, challenge mode areas. I don't know what they are exactly. Drum circle unlocked. And that unlocks Reindoctrination Stone. Okay, but we'll see that later. So, yeah, I'll call it here. Wait, how many of these did we unlock? Rink House 2. Hatchery 2. No. I got a Hatchery 1? This is a bit much. Hold on a second. We'll pause on those. Missionary 3. Even higher likelihood of success? Yeah, those, now they've seen how good those are. Let's do that. Quest from Zepar. Excuse me, leader. Some creatures are here seeking shelter with our cult. They're sick. Should we let them join? Yes, I am happy for the sick to join. We get a rhino, especially because we're starting to die off again. Please spare me. What are your deals? Thor Trebre. Coprophiliac again. You have a... Elmarin has a friend now. And fashionable. Generates devotion 20% faster when wearing a unique outfit. That's a new one. How do I give you a unique outfit? Maybe I need the tailor for that? I think I'll give the follower, the never sleep one and movement ones I'll give to people like this. Like you can have increased movement feather necklace to this person, whoever they are. And you can have a skull necklace. Live twice as long because you're working, I guess, and that's good. I probably should have been more careful about that. Like, I don't even know what your traits are. Maybe this guy sucks. And then we have Thanoon. One trait only. Strong constitution, heals faster when sick and in bed rest. Good, because I think apparently you're sick. Oh, you're one of the sick, right? So you're one of the sick ones. All right, bed rest for you. After you, whoop. I'm glad I inspire you, but I really. No, no, nope. I really wanted to give you money. You'd give me money. And then this is sick one number 2, Gregulon. Another coprophiliac. And celibate, not very affectionate towards other followers. So I think this doesn't mean you're a jerk and you start fights. It just means you won't mate. Zepar, I knew you could do it. You're truly a divine. Wait, what was your request for me? Oh, right, because we accepted the two, we accepted the sick folk. Now that all of our Might of Devotion is set, we can start to look at some of the other options here. Do we do godly weapons or some of the... I think I want to keep buffing the curses to see what some of the other options here are. So we could do Eyes of the Lost Relics. This is new relics. Or we could go backtrack. Presumably this is stronger. Let's try Eyes of the Relics. Presumably these three, it's not necessarily three, it's just presumably those relics are stronger because they're higher up on the list. Oh, those aren't curses, those are actual relics. I was mistaken. So we got Eye of the Ice Core. Orbiting eyes that freeze enemies on contact. An icy stare. Eye of the Slither, and these are all fragile. Eye of the Slither, orbiting eyes that poison. Orbiting eyes that, I think it meant to say poison, because it's got to be poison enemies on contact. Just a grammatical error, I'm guessing. An orbiting eye that mimics any curses cast. Eyes of the Fervent. Eyes open still in supplication. These seem fine. Like, not great, but I don't know, they seem okay. Meh. Yeah, I regret it. I should have gone for the curse boost. We will swap to... Oh, wait. We can spend a new heart. Fleece of the Diseased Heart. Golden... I don't plan to really use these all that much, to be honest, so I don't think it much matters here. Yeah, we'll Curse the Diseased Heart, but... Let me read this again. When a tarot card is drawn, gain maximum 1 Diseased Heart, but become poisoned after taking... No, this seems... I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Is this good? Is that... A non-rhetorical question. Is that good? Because I don't plan to use that at all. That looks terrible to me. In fact, let's switch back to Fleece of the Lamb, the basic baseline one. New Doctrine. Let's do Possessions. Exaltation of the Self or the Devoted. Alms for the Poor ritual. Perform a ritual in which you distribute money to all followers to increase their loyalty and gain 10 faith. Meh. Or Enrichment. Oh, better. Perform a ritual at your temple in which all followers donate money to you. That sounds perfect. I need a new jet to fly around the whatever lands I'm in right now. A new jet to get me to my crusades. In fact, let's try that right now. Yes. Hey, Sacred Enlightenments. We can get our second icon here. We have 1 sin and 3 gold bars, and that's all we need. An icon carved from stone. Excuse me while I perform construction while everyone's here. And the next one is 5 gold bars and 2 sin. Barbados. I feel bad about Barbados. 30 days. God, Valve. We've had a lot. Look at the dead here. Some of these were given as snacks to the wolf, I think, but no, maybe the snacks can't be gotten back. I don't remember who was. No curse. Or, no, you got some kind of curse. Insomnia, maybe? Existential angst. What does it all mean? What was I put here for? How do I cure you of your existential angst? I wonder if that's what, don't I have like like an indoctrination chapel or something, or that I can make one? Maybe that's what that's for. Zizi's new poem. Recruit Thortrebre. Eyes like stars, how beautiful your soul, how lucky we are. Yes, beautiful, is it not? Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite lovely. Quest from Tremor. Glorious leader, we wish you to take us on a spiritual journey. Bend our conceptions of space and time with those mystical menticide mushrooms. Really? You want that? I'm surprised. I won't turn you down, but that's a little bit weird. You know, for the next building, let's get the tailor up and running. Apparently not yet, but soon we'll get the tailor up and running. We're gonna probably run some once we run some more of Silk Cradle, we'll be able to do that. We can make a missionary 3 though. 3 followers on a holy quest at once. And let's send them on their desired brainwashing ritual as they would like. Who am I? You know what? First, let's do Rite of Lust. And now we'll menticide ritual. So I'm curious if they'll all be naked and brainwashed, or if the nakedness will go away. Nope, nakedness stays. And with that, I think I'm going to call it for today. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out. And next time we will continue by trying to push through Silk Cradle in Kill Shamora if we can. All right, bye-bye.